Today's video is brought to you by Grey Viking Games. Click the link in the description below to buy MTG Arena codes for cosmetics, packs, and more. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic and we're going today to an epic party, bro. We're doing some Bant party stuff, shenanigans. I've been wanting to play the Shapeshifter Changeling decks with party for a while and just kept like not actually playing the deck out. But we got some really cool stuff to do and I did throw in Mystic Reflection to go with our squad commander, which just has to happen at some point. You know, like I know I've been playing a lot of this card recently. It's my new favorite card, and so I'm probably going to be doing it more too. But if you really get annoyed by it, I'll probably stop at some point. But if you're not annoyed by it, and this is the reason you come, then we're doing it. But only 2 cards worth this time, okay? So it's not as bad. Anyway, so basically the idea of this deck is with Masquerade Nexus and with our Shapeshifters, Changelings, all the things that we can kind of create with those, we have the ability to have all of our party creatures out really easily. So as soon as we have an effect of any kind of party card, which Archbishop of Iona is nice, worth having anyway, because it's just a good 1-drop for us. Nimble Trap Finder, really good for us. And Squad Commander, of course, really nice. And then of course Lavinia, like there's good stuff. Okay guys, we got it. Basically we get those guys out there and they turn on the party mechanic for us, but the other creatures that we can be playing out are just good in general. Guardian Gladewalker, not necessarily like a powerful card. It's not amazing. It's just a shapeshifter, but it can put counters onto something else. If we can turn our Archbishop of Iona into like give it 3 toughness, actually a pretty good play, just because this already gets really busted. Immediately on turn 2, this is going to be what is it? It's going to be a 3/3. That's a pretty good 1-drop creature, so that's not a bad play right there anyway with it. It also turns on a little bit more of our party mechanics so that we can be getting closer to Spoils of Venture for 2 mana, Journey to Oblivion for 1 mana, you know, all these other cards that we can be playing with it in general. I didn't throw in all of those ones because we're playing Bant instead of going into like the black side where there's a lot more, the dark side, where there's more party, like things that cost less for party mechanics. But what we get to do in Bant is some pretty fun stuff. We get to play Changelings and Changing Tribal at the same time. So we have Bears of Litjara, we have Guardian Gladewalker, we have Bloodline Pretender, which works really well with Squad Commander because it makes a bunch of warriors, gets counters, put it onto it over and over again. So we always choose warrior with that because we're just going to have more of those in general, most likely, unless we have just certain things in hand. And then basically we have Realmwalker as well to be able to try to find stuff off the top of our deck. Any of our shapeshifters are going to be warriors as well. And so I think that's just like the thing we always choose as warriors, unless we are really looking for Archpiece or Nimble Trimfire or something like that. Like then we'll maybe put onto something else. But basically Bears of Litjara do let us just have a removal spell basically. So it creates a 2/2. It turns everything into 4/4s if we have enough shapeshifters out. And then on the 3rd saga, choose up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. Each creature with power 4 or greater you control deals damage to equal to that powers to that permanent. Man, I'm having such a hard time saying words right now. You know, it's just difficult sometimes. All right. Anyway, but it's gonna be good. So you guys get the idea, right? We're gonna be doing this. All the stuff is fun, and then we all of a sudden throw down a Mystic Reflection onto a squad commander, turn it into more squad commanders, which makes more party tokens. So then each one of those will each make 4 tokens, and then we get to attack in and everything gets indestructible and +1/+0. So that just sounds fun. We're doing it. Let's go and jump into the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. Here we go. And I'm having a hard time with words today. Up against Togmat, and this is a decent hand. We'll keep this. Definitely a little bit awkward with the Fable Passage, but we have a lot of pieces that we want. We have a Realmwalker. That's a piece that we want. I actually might throw this out on, I guess, yeah, we'll play this one out. Archbishop of Iona, pass the turn. Here we go. Let the games begin. We only have 2 Fable Passages because I didn't want too many hands like this where we're not able to just play out our cards because we have all the pathways anyway. But when we don't have a turn 2 play, not the worst. All right, so swing in with Archbishop of Iona. Down to 19, pass the turn. All right, they're foretelling stuff. Linvala seems like it's going to be pretty nice here, so let's go ahead and get that lady out there. No need to show off the these guys just yet. Pass the turn. Squad Commander, honestly, not the worst here either. And then we can Realm Walker and have everything indestructible the next turn. Faceless Haven. All right, pass to my turn. We might just Spoils Adventure at instant speed, right? So that's also a really good play. Let's get out another white source or green source. I guess green. Okay, attack in. I'm guessing this is a Sot coming that they're holding up. If they're going to hold up some sort of counter spell or something else, we can get Hexproof and Indestructible really quick. Yeah, gaining 3 life and drawing 3 cards sounds great. Yeah, we'll just pass the turn. That's fine. Brazen Borrower. All right, let's go ahead and Spoils Adventure now. We're fine with this going to hand. Yeah, resolve. 7 cards in hand. Life's good. Gadwick. Okay, okay. I see what's up. I'm picking up what you're putting down. We could go for Realm Walker, try to find just something else to play here. Because just to maximize mana, we could try to find something off the top with this. But we have to choose the right thing. Or we just go Linvala and deal with that later. Or we have 6 mana on the next turn. We go Squad Commander this turn. And then we have turn everything into other things next turn. Or we can get our party mechanic turned on with Realm Walker and Bears of Littjara. All right, which one do we want to resolve more? I think it's Bears of Littjara. So let's actually go with, or maybe Linvala first. We'll see. It will be really nice to resolve a Linvala, but this is something they probably also need to counter. We hold the Multiverse. Okay, taps on Squad Commander. As whenever it attacks, no, just beginning of combat. If you have a full party, creatures get +1/+0 and gain indestructible. Good stuff. Puts 2 to the bottom. Doesn't have a counterspell. Really? Essence Scatter. Oh, rude. All right. Bears of Littjara could be better, just because it does give us a 4/4, and we can potentially kill Gadwick with it. But it's a better thing for them to bounce. This lets us keep our board pretty wide. So yeah, let's go ahead and play out the Linvala, pass the turn. Ascendant Spirit. Taps down, that's cool. Okay, pass to my turn. Mystic Reflection. And we have so many lands. All right, let's go Bears of Littjara. They have a counterspell. It's annoying, but it's fine. Yes. Mystic Reflection could be nice to turn this into a Squad Commander, but we needed the full party first. So now we go to combat. Everything is indestructible. We get to start tapping stuff down. What does this say again? So at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have full party, choose target non-land permanent until your turn. It can't attack your block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. All right, well, your activated abilities can't be activated. Which trigger was that? Okay, making sure I had the right one there. And let's go ahead and turn on Squad Commander. I think it does the most damage, right? I guess here would have been better because they can just chump block a token. Whatever. It's all good. Okay, behold the multiverse. It's a tap down there. Yeah, I should put it on a token. It's so many lands. Don't need any more of those. Did it tap it down? I think I read it wrong. Anyway, that's fine. All right, the next creature that we have enter the battlefield, we're going to turn into more squad commander, or hopefully it's a squad commander and we can have more stuff, more tokens come out. All right, down to 1. It can't attack or block, so it doesn't tap down. Okay, pass turn. Just can't attack or block. Cool. And still can't be turned into anything with excess mana. Unless they do it in response to us going to combat now. This will become a 4/4. Alrund's Epiphany. So they make 2 tokens here. We could have fun with that, give them 2 squad commanders or something, but yeah, that's fine. All right. Alrund's Epiphany is really annoying. Couldn't target any legendary creature. That's the whole reason for it, is if there's lots of stuff coming on the opponent's side, we can't just like turn them into legendaries and have one of them die. Not that we would necessarily want to. I didn't do the math on the attacks there. I should have hit the Gadwick, even though it doesn't have activated abilities. I don't think they had very much mana open, and so we would have been able to kill the Ascendant Spirit, get it off the board, and be in a little bit better shape here. Until your next turn. All right, so still can't use Ascendant Spirit. Shark Typhoon for 1. More blockers. At least they didn't have another Alrund's Epiphany. Ascendant Spirit. Taps down there again. I want this to come in as a Raven or a Shark instead. It might be worthwhile. We'll let it go. We just attack all in again. Pass to my turn. Journey to Oblivion. Okay, this becomes a 4/4. Let's get rid of some lands. Okay, 1 mana Journey to Oblivion. I like it. I'm not sure what we hit. Do we just hit a token here? Saw it coming, tap something down. Yeah, fine. Yep, I mean, that's basically what we want out of that in general. Okay, yeah, Gadwick can't attack or block. Let's give a token flying. Five blockers. 5 blocks. One mana for like an unsummon. Okay, yeah, that way we get rid of all of the blockers there. Pass the turn. Pretty grindy, but we should be able to close it out. I don't see how we don't here. Shark Typhoon again. I guess stopping them from having flying might be the better play. I could have Mystic Reflection turned this into here. Good game. Sweet. Dude, that felt great. And I think Mono Blue Snow is actually a really good deck. So, not too shabby. All right, against Ferdinand, and we'll mulligan that hand. We need some other lands and stuff. This is potentially good. Fable Passage is awkward. Man, maybe I just don't want the Fable Passages in here. I don't want like that many basic lands either. We'll keep this. Drop maybe an island here. Yeah, we'll do that. Hopefully we get the untapped green source and we can Guardian Gladewalker onto Archpriest, which is fantastic. There we go. We got it. Don't play the blue source. Archpriest, pass the turn. 3/3 on turn 2. Are we really up against rogues? Dude, I hate rogues. It's all good. They'll be around for years and years, so it's all good. All right, let's see if they want to counter a Gladewalker. Nope. Okay. Maybe this is mono blue with Lurrus. Down to 17. I can actually see that. Mono blue, Ruin Crab, control of some sort. All right, sweet. Life's good. Life's great. Up against Macho Madness. 2-land hand again. All right, we'll keep this hand, but wow, all of the 6 drops. Woohoo! Let's do it. Archpriest of Iona. Pass the turn. We got our colors. That's a good sign, right? Up against another Lurrus deck. Okay, this one's rogues for sure. Swing in. This doesn't pump it up at all, so no reason to be playing that just yet. Play out the blue source. We don't know if we want this on green or blue just yet. Pretty certain what we want, but it's all good. It's all good. Realm Walker off the top would be nice. Soaring Thought Thief. Watch it be a Realm Walker. It was a shapeshifter. Another shapeshifter. Oh my goodness. Dude, I love that. Swing in. They let it all through. Interesting. Down to 11, 17. 11, yeah. Man, I am outside my mind right now. Boy, you must be outside your mind. All right, there's all of the cards that we want. Good, 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 good. Glad that they're there. Oh, that's... Okay, land off the top means we shouldn't have a land here. Goodness. Oh, yeah. Yep, we found more lands. Yes. Boy, howdy. Well, at least we get to Spoils of Avenger for the next turn when they don't kill our Archpriest here. I mean, then we have, then it's game, you know? Not even close. Definitely not going to hold up a counter spell. Oh my gosh. All the good stuff keeps going over. Another Realm Walker. We got a nimble trap finder, folks. All right, let's swing in. It's definitely better to draw here than just play this guy out. Getting for a little bit more. Pass the turn. We draw cards whenever they tap out. They don't have to tap out because we're not doing anything worthwhile just yet. Let's go ahead and try to Spoils now. While they're sacking the land. Alright, they let us draw. We do get to gain some life. That's nice. More Spoils. Honestly, not the worst now. The life gain from this is actually pretty legit as well. Okay, down to 12. Dude, all of the good stuff is gone. All of it. Except for the best thing that we just drew. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, blue. Trap Finder. I want to see how many counter spells they're potentially holding up here. We could go for Squad Commander now. We could hold up Swills of Adventure if this resolves. Wind Robber, I think, just trades off with Archpriest. Definitely holding up a counter spell. Let's go ahead and throw out Realm Walker into the counter. If it does resolve, it's pretty great. They might just have removal. Okay, Essence Scatter. So whenever a party member enters the battlefield, we can swing in with this. I think I want them to not have as many creatures now. Even though Squad Commander is great for us, I actually want this Wind Robber to be dead. So swing in. Lurrus is going to be annoying. Down to 10. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Down to 6. Yeah, we're just getting picked apart. Oh, man. The start of this was what was brutal. Firing off the Bloodchief's Thirst. Doesn't bring Lurrus to hand. Has something to play. So we can hit for 2, or we can gain life. Let's go for Explosive Adventure now. I do want something to play. I don't know why it tapped on all of our green mana. Guess it's better than the others. Okay, drawn on the lock. Dead to what's on board, and that's game. All right, cool. Sounds good. Sounds good. Up against Spinky, and we don't have any blue mana, but we do have like our best start, so we're gonna go ahead and keep this hand. And we're on the play for the aggro-ness. What you got, Spinky? Is this a Tybalt trickery deck? Please, please let this stop being a thing. I love that it's cool and interesting. I do, but also I hate that 2-turn win is a thing, and just insta scoops. Cool. All right, I'm against Nochitus. And a decent hand. Definitely not amazing, but we have a lot of payoffs. We have an everything card. We just need something good off the top. All right, Ruin Crab turn 1. Yay. Archpriest, pass the turn. More 3 drops. I wouldn't mind hitting one of the 2 drops we have. That's a bunch of lands off the top. Whoa. Whoa there. Okay, Gladewalker. Another Archpriest. Not the worst. Again, not the worst. No attacks. Pass the turn. Mystic Reflection gone. No! Thieves Guild Enforcer. Rude. Up to 8. Yeah. Alright, well. This is a thing that we can play. We can go for Linvala instead if we wanted to. Turn these into 2/2s. I'm fine trading off here. Linvala is another payoff, right? That's better than playing these guys out. This does count as somewhat of removal. Swing in with these. Walks 1, takes 2, down to 18, pass the turn. Linvala is really good here. Of one mind. All right, draws cards. Draw on the lock. All right, activate the ability. Whatever. Okay, down to 17. Do we want to Journey to Oblivion or hit in for more damage here? I think I'd rather get up to like Spoils of Adventure. We can get these a little bit cheaper as well later. So swing in. Down to 16 past the turn. It becomes a 4/4 on the next turn, and then turn after that hits Thieves Guild Enforcer. It's nice. Wish I could get this out here before this triggers, but it's all good. It's all good. That's terrifying. Do we want to block here? It might be worthwhile. No blocks, we take it. Down to 14. Okay, make a 4/4. Yeah, we need one more land here for this to work really well. They could still have a counter spell. I know that they run Essence Scatter. I don't think they run Negates necessarily, though. It might be better just like Spoils of Adventure, find some other stuff. The Journey to Oblivion hitting Thieves Guild Enforcer is a pretty good play, though. So take the one that can actually block and kill our stuff. Swing in with everything else. If we keep this 4/4 alive, then we get to kill the other Thieves Guild Enforcer. Or the Rune Crab. I don't think I would care about that as much. Down to 10 past the turn. I don't think they're going to be able to mill us quickly enough. Famous last words, right? Yep. Keep something on top. No Brazen Borrowers with Luris. I don't think they're going to have that many bounce effects. I think this is just the typical stupid rogues deck, you know? Drown the Lock, kills there. Rude. Swings in for 3. Rude again. Power 4 greater. Yeah, so it doesn't actually work at all. Man. I'd like to be able to play multiple things in a turn, you know? That would be fantastic. Swinging, we're even down to 8. Gladewalker on the next turn. We have... we get to swing with everything. We don't want to lose one of these guys. We have a chance at getting to full party on the next turn. Ruin Crab number 2. That's annoying. We want to be able to resolve the Spoils of Adventure as well. Alright, so they play out their hand. Sweet. That does mean they get a hidden for more. We will probably trade off now. Yeah, because we're getting milled a little bit too much. We need to get one of these guys off the board. They can lure us soon. We finally find a land. Goodness gracious. Man, that's an interesting choice. Let's go with the Glade Guardian. Counter onto an Archpriest. No attacks past the turn. Unfortunately, we don't have anything with reach. Nothing with 4 power either. Yeah, Bears of Lichara, it is definitely like, it can be really good for us, but stuff has to be dealt with as well, or they can deal with our stuff pretty easily as well. And we're getting milled like crazy with the double Ruin Crab now. I don't want to be drawing too many cards. Mills us for 2 more. They're winning by milling us. Blow 9 Praetor. Doesn't matter. Well, it does actually matter a little bit here. Matters quite a bit, actually. Because we get to hit in for almost lethal. All right, we're putting this on Warrior. Oh, dang it. That's right, we don't quite have lethal. No attacks. No attacks. If they hit land, they can play out Luris as well. If they have to keep attacking with Soaring Thought Thief to get us low enough, though. Oh, they got another Thieves Guild Enforcer. Now they can actually attack him with Thieves Guild Enforcer instead. And Millis for 4 there. Down to 7 cards. Down to 5 cards. And Rune Crab, number 3. All right, we have 1 turn. We have 1 turn to win this. We have to have the top deck of a Century. And that's it. That was it. We did it. How about that? All right, there you go. Yep. Yes. All right, activated abilities. Doesn't really matter. Can't block. All right. Target creature. Target creature. Swing, swing, and we got there. Yes. Yes. Take that, Rogues. Take that. Dude, okay, that felt good. Stuck in the game, and that's why. That is why right there. Oh, yeah. Up against Togmat. I have played against him before. No green mana. We mulligan. I wouldn't mind that last hand if we had good lands. I wouldn't mind this hand if we had, lands at all. This hand we're going to keep because we gotta. I'm not sure what we care about more. Bloodline Pretender or Realm Walker. I guess it's Realm Walker for card advantage, right? Yeah, so we do go for that. We have to choose the right thing and hope and pray that it works. Archpriest, pass the turn. Dude, we've had a lot of 5 card keeps, I think, with this deck. All right, that's not the worst keep. Worst draw ever. Down to 19, pass the turn. Blue source here. Valky. All right. Takes the Realm Walker. I love how it always seems like they take a long time on Valky. I don't know why. Is there something interesting with the mechanic? Like, you only have 1 target. I guess just looking at the hand in general. All right, well, we should be able to have an answer for Valky with this. This lets us become a 2/2. I am fine trading off here, so we'll swing. Down to 17, pass the turn. All right, so Jund Snow. Interesting. Jund Snow actually sounds pretty legit. Well, let's go empty-handed. Am I fine trading off with Archpriest now? Maybe not. Because we do have the ability to keep it alive. We can kill Valky no matter what on the next turn. Even if it turns into the other thing, we still get to kill it and bring it back to us. And Linvala kind of lets that happen. I think they'd be willing to trade off here now. So yeah, let's wait and see if we can get to a full party so then we can start flying over the top with everything. Give it indestructible or hexproof on this next turn. So the only thing I have to worry about is Crippling Fear. That would be an annoying card here. Crippling Fear would be bad. Storm's Wrath, not as much so. I mean, it still wouldn't be great, but it's fine. Yeah, I really like this in here. It definitely doesn't work in every matchup, or like it's too predictable. They know it's coming, so they can play around it kind of, but it doesn't mean it's not a good effect, you know. Within 3 turns, you have a 4/4 that kills stuff. All right, Binding Those Gods. What does it target? Okay. This is only creatures, right? Yeah. That's fine. Get hit for 7 on the next turn. We just need a good top deck, hopefully. Passes my turn. Yes. We go flying, boys. Go to combat. Can't block. Doesn't actually matter now. We'll give Linvala flying. Swing in down to 1. Indestructible creatures, and they're at 1. Seems good. Seems good. Okay, we get some ramp. I'm trying to think of what they could have here. Crippling Fear would still be bad. Crippling Fear and then like some sort of removal. Good game. Whew. All right, we got there. Nice. Dude, this deck is rocking. It's actually feeling really solid too. Which is weird. Like I don't know why it feels so good. Like, or why it's winning so much. Cause I feel like I feel like we've been playing janky hands each time, but it's still working. Up against El Gimli, and man, I would love this hand. We only have 2 Fabled Passages, and we happen to have the only 2 tapped lands like in our entire deck in our hand right now, when this would be so beautiful. Can we play this? Nimble Trap Fighter on turn 2. We have a chance to find more lands. You know what? We're gonna try it out. It's definitely not the worst hand ever. So Fabled Passage, pass the turn. I might not even crack it. Well, no, I will. Okay, grab a white source. Do we just hope for land off the top? Any land is still good here. Okay, Nibble Tramp Finder, pass the turn. Alright, so this is a Turgid deck. Yeah, no one plays Palaka Perdition except for Turgid decks, so good to know. Hateful Eidolon. Right. And we didn't hit the land. Should I even be playing out the Archpriest? I don't know. Pass the turn. This seems like a bad matchup for us in general, especially if we don't have like an amazing start. If we have a really powerful start here, then we're in good shape. Swell's Adventure is going to be nice, if we can get to it, basically. Cling to Dust. Keel. Draws a card. Plays out land. If they have another Mogus, no, yeah, I guess we let that go through. 2 other cards from graveyard, yeah. Okay, down to 19. I guess I think they're trying to decide if they want to play out like another Mogus or if they have to play out one that gives -3/-3, which does work pretty well against a lot of other cards in our deck. So that's what they're worried about. Hateful Eidolon, just going to hold it up for other stuff in the future. Linvala does help being able to give hexproof, sacrificing in response to stuff coming down. So we are going to play that out. Normally I play the Pretender first, so that we can call Angels out and get counters. Okay, land. I believe in you, deck. Bears of Litjara. It doesn't survive, so we go Linvala and we swing in for 2. I love that it has hexproof or indestructible, which is really nice. Linvala is a sweet card. I do want to play an Azorius Angels deck, or maybe like Esper Angels, just because of how good Linvala is. And then you can also throw negates and stuff for everything else that's in the format. I think that'll actually be a pretty solid deck. Okay, down to 16, pass the turn. All right, so activate now, give hexproof. Swings in for 2, gains some life, down to 17, back up to 18. All right, well, hopefully we can just keep them off of having too many more of those stupid things. I guess Bears of Litjara is nice if we have multiple things out there, right? So I can Guardian, Gladewalker, make this a little bit bigger. Let's go for this. All right, so let's play this out on Warriors. There's more Warriors in general in our deck. Or more chance of more of them hitting the battlefield. Don't really have high hopes of that surviving. Swing in. What effect do they still have? Is it like another Cling to Dust in hand? That's probably what's going on. They have probably another Cling to Dust. All right, the worst possible thing to happen here is they have 2 more Myers Grasps or Deadweights. One of them might be okay. 2 of them, that's bad stuff. Okay, Mogus's Favor. Swings in, gains life. No blocks. Journey to Oblivion wouldn't be bad. Okay, Bears of Litjara. No attacks past the turn. Double Bears of Litjara is pretty fun. Still wouldn't mind finding a land. They have found more lands than us, and I don't think that's typically how this deck's supposed to run. Or their deck's supposed to run. Either way, doesn't matter. Alright, stuff's dying. That's bad. We're gonna block with Archpriest now. Yeah, they'll draw more cards. They've already played something from Graveyard, right? So, yeah, we'll just trade off. Okay, traded Scorpion. Eliminate. Yeah. Yeah. All the bears. At least that's... Yeah, this one's over. We're way too far behind. We haven't found lands in forever. I could play this out for another probably like 5 or 6 turns, but I don't think there's any way that we get ahead from where we're at. And so it's just game. All right, up against Vlig, and yeah, this is a beautiful hand. Definitely wouldn't mind a 2-drop. Dude, I've been amazed how many times we've had Archpriest in the opening hand. It's such a good card. Yeah, this is how we've been trying to have our hands be. Instead of all the Fabled Passages, maybe I just need to take out all of the Fabled Passages. They've just been frustrating in here. Luminarch Aspirant. 2 mana 2/2. All right, throw this out on... I guess it's our only other source for green mana. Or white mana, I mean. So let's throw this out on blue. No attacks past the turn. All right, we're going to be a little bit behind now. I think the difference of this is just going to be we might be too slow because we're on the draw versus the play, and they're going to have a really good start here. So yeah, no blocks. We just hope to find good stuff. That's not bad. That's definitely not bad. All right. Bears of Lit Jar is definitely the best play, though. Okay, go Bears. The Bears. Turn to 4/4 in the next turn. We have... oh my gosh. Seriously? Yeah, I mean, what do we do about that? Cry? Gain enough life, maybe? Survive another turn? And then kill what? Nothing, because we can't? Yep, that's what we're doing. All right, white here, and then blue on the next turn. So we go up to 12. We can hit him for 6. They're not actually gaining life right now. So 8, 9. All right, so they have 9 damage for lethal right now. So let's see if they go to combat first. Pass the turn, see if we can find something else to kill with this guy. Squad commander. Maybe I should have gone for squad commander this. No, because we were dead. Could have blocked for 1 though. Right. We're still dead. Oops. Okay, good game. Yeah, I forgot about the Faceless Haven. They got us. All right, so the right play was to go for squad commander for blockers. Then we had the ability to swing in indestructibly for the next turn, and then basically to start going for it for as much spoils of adventures, because we could have cast 2 of them. Yeah, so that was a misplay, but yeah, whatever. I would keep this if I was on the draw or on the play, but being on the draw, nope, nope, nope. Keep this one. Drop. Journey to Oblivion. Still not a great hand, but it's better. Actually, man, what do we care about more? Card draw or some removal? I guess technically we play that the turn after. True Saiyan Blood. Dude, I haven't watched DBZ in so long. All right, if we're not going to find a white source, that's a pretty decent card. Play out of forest, pass the turn. Realmwalker is a decent blocker, potentially, as well. All right, is it... Oh, oof, oof, oof. All right, Journey to Oblivion, please come quickly. White source. Come on, white mana. White mana! I don't think Bears of Lit Jar is going to keep up with this. They're going to have good removal for two toughness things. Realmwalker, they have a less chance of. Sprite Dragon number 2. Yep, we're screwed. We're in trouble. Shocks our face. Hits us for 6. All together. And that's also not white mana. Wow. How about that? Realmwalker. Let's just look at the top card of our library. See if it's worth sticking around here. Warrior. Another squad commander. More cards we can't play. Yes. The best. Yeah, this is something. Brazen Bar, yeah, we're dead. There's no way we come back from this, right? We don't have good enough removal in this deck. We'd have to have a Linvala, but we already have to draw a white source and a Linvala to be able to even come close. There's a Lajara. I guess blue mana, why not? Pass the turn. I'm going to stick around to the end, which is coming this turn, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Brazenbauer. I feel like this is actually a really good. Yeah, good game. Yeah, you got us. Got us just with that. Oh my gosh, nice, dude. What a hand! Every single Sprite Dragon. How about that? How about that? Darn it. Well, we ended up. All right, so ended up with 55% win rate with the Epic Party, bro. 50% on both play and draw. I think it kind of came down to we didn't draw well against some matchups. I do think this is a decent deck, but it's also meh. Played 4 times, played 4 times. Why is this showing that I have 55% win rate though? And it's showing that I played 8 games. I was on the draw and the play on the same time one of these times. Okay, whatever. Anyway, doesn't make any sense. I like it though. The deck is fun. I definitely enjoy this deck in general. It was a blast to play. I absolutely loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I think that Party does have a place in Standard at tier 2. I don't think it's quite up to tier 1 unless there's more stuff that we can bring in. You know, maybe just Brazen Borrower itself helps us out, because that is a rogue, and that's probably just better than Nimble Tramp Finder. I do like the effect of this, being able to draw more cards, but I feel like Spoils of Adventure is better. We just need better removal. And so I think Brazen Borrower, that was the biggest thing we're needing, was just more removal and some more resiliency. Linvala was awesome in here. So I think you go with the full play set of this. I think you drop Trap Finder altogether, play out Brazen Borrowers, and try to find some other room for something else. But anyway, it was a blast to play. Definitely more of a janky deck in general. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you guys like this kind of content, it's definitely appreciated if you hit the like button, comment down below if you guys want to, about stuff that matters. Like, I'm not just asking you to like, here, just do it, but you know, be involved with the community. It's really fun. I enjoy getting to read all your guys' comments, and then also subscribing. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Bye.